Hey guys, what's up? Stephen here from Problem Games, and we're back to another Roblox tutorial. So we make tutorials like this because we have a newly improved Roblox Studio, which is a Roblox Studio 2026, as we would call. So on this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a door, but not just any door, not the usual vanishing door. We're gonna make a door that open and close, literally. It's not an animation. It's not hinges, but it's more of coding. So I'll show you how it's done. So let's start. So first is, of course, we would need a door. So let's make a door. So maybe six, something around six. And let's just make this little, maybe let's just try a metal door. Something along those lines. Would be cool. Yeah. So something like that. Or maybe just maybe white. Something like that. So yeah, we're gonna rename this as door. And then we're gonna need a proximity prompt because we're gonna have the open. Where is that in open? Or yeah, let's just keep it on interact since we won't really have like close function yet, at least not on this video. But yeah, let's have an interact button, and then we're gonna have, of course, the script on what we will have as our main place so that we can move this in an open way. So what we want, another thing that we want is we want to go to model, go to the pivot option. Uh, Let me click on, always click the door first, pivot option, and then move it either to the left or to the right, whatever your preference is. But on this video, we're gonna move it on to the left, and that's it. You can go back to home now. We will be much more dealing with the script. That is just what we want. A door, proximity prompt, a script, and the pivot to be moved not on the middle. So when we rotate it, we would rotate it like this. It's gonna go like this, and it's gonna go back like that. That's what we want. So let's do our script now. So what we want is local. Let's score our door, and then we would want a prompt, which would call our, um, we don't really need to wait for that door. So let's just say proximity prompt. And what we want is a debounce, similar to a debounce, but we're gonna mostly use if else statement. So we would want to trigger the prompt. As soon as we trigger the prompt, we would get the function. Now notice that AI is trying to give me a door that will just be transparent. Like if I interact, it vanishes. But what we want is more on to, if you interact, you see it open, just for visual purposes. So if you want something like that, then you're on the right video. So we won't really need something like that. So what we would need is something like if open, then. So what we want is the door to be pivoted. So we would obviously call the door. We don't want any of that, and we would want it to call. Oh, sorry, get no, not get pivot. I think not dot, but we want to use there we go. What we want, what we want is to do the pivot to, oops, it, let's just type it. So we want to go to pivot to, and then, yes, this is what we want. Let's just make this negative, and then what we want is we're gonna make it false, and then the else state would be something similar but in the opposite. And that's all we need. That's basically all we need. And then let's try it out. So we would have, what is that 1 point so far? So and that's what we want. Now, preferably, what we actually need to do is just go in there and try to interact. And there you have it. We have an open and closing door. So if you design this, let's say if you can visualize this, so there's the house, there's the door, interact it, you open the door, interact it, and you close it. So simply put, all you just need to do is add a couple more stuff here. Let's say as soon as interacted, let's say that mm, if open is true, let's say prompt that action text is equals to close, and then false, let's say it's open. Now let's get back and test it out. Supposedly we get to see an open and close system after interacting. So interesting. So we get open, close. And that's how you make a video. So let's just adjust that. You would want to get this here. We would want that to open. And if you want sounds on it, you just put like the sound bar there. And then if you want certain effects, you could also add certain effects as soon as you're opening the door. So there we go. We have an open, close door. And that's how you make a door in Roblox Studio 2026 without any attachment and any can collide or making the door disappear. So you just need to open and close it. Open and then go in and then close. And if you learned something on this video, don't forget to like. If you want to know some stuff and you want to see tutorials from us, feel free to comment down below what tutorials you would want us to create. And then also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we post daily on tutorials for Roblox. I hope you learned something on this video and catch you on another video. Bye bye.